How's everybody doing today? We're going to be playing with the Have a Hoot stamp set, and the dies are called Hoot. When I saw this in the catalog initially, so I'm Luli Gonzalez at Painted Ladies Journal. I have a group on Facebook too. It's called Painted Ladies Stampers. And when I first saw this bundle in the catalog, not live, okay, I'm having a little assistant here helping me, and I'm not showing up, so let me, give me 1 second while I check. I'm probably too close. Yeah, I'm here. Okay. So I see it on my computer, so hopefully it'll show up on my iPad in a second. So when I first saw this bundle in the catalog, I was like, oh, that's cute, but it's just not my style. I just don't think I'm not gonna get it. So I didn't get it on my first order, and I didn't get it on my second order. But then I started seeing all the super adorable cards that everybody was using with the stamp set, and I was smitten, totally smitten. And I can't wait to show you. I've come up with a Halloween card and a Christmas card that we can put together, and hopefully you like them. We're going to be using a few other products from the holiday catalog, the Celebration Label dies. So we're going to be doing that, and then we will put some cards together. So I'm going to go ahead and put you down on the table, and hopefully we can, and excuse the loud dog noises because they're always around my very open house. So anyways, let's get started. And I'm going to put something up so you guys don't get too dizzy when I turn the camera. So just give me a second. Hi, Patricia. I see that you're here. We're going to double check that we're all here. And we're going to do this with okay, there we go. I think I have it right. Oh no, maybe I have it backwards. Give me 1 second. I think I might be the opposite direction. All right, now we're looking like have our text in the right direction, hopefully. Hopefully you guys are having a good day. I know it is beautiful today in Chicago. We really have to take advantage of the fact that it is so nice right now. Let's see, are we backwards? Oh, you're saying it's good. Okay. Thanks, Patricia. We're gonna go 1 more second. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for joining me. And oh goodness, well, I can't quite share it to my other location, but that's all right. We're gonna go ahead and get started. So, as I said, I just fell in love with this. Oh, it looks like I'm backwards. Okay, 1 more adjustment, and then I promise we'll be stamping. Hold on. All right, now I think we might be good. Okay, perfect. All right. So we're going to be using the Have a Hoot stamp set and the Pika Hoot dies, and then we're also using these Celebration label dies, which is a set of nesting labels. You can use them for bag toppers. We'll be playing with these throughout the season for sure. It comes with a cute little spider and a few other things. So this is a really adorable set. And we're also going to be using the Woodland embossing folder. This is one of the older versions, but it's the same pattern. And this is also very versatile. It's great for winter cards and Thanksgiving cards, Halloween. So you'll see how I'm going to use it for Halloween today. So move those over to the side. All right, so we're going to start with our Halloween card first. And we're going to use a piece of basic black, 5.5 by 8.5, scored in half, and we're going to use our bone folder. So we have that. We also have the second to the largest stitched circle shape from the Stitch Shapes dies, and I'm going to take a sponge dauber. So this is crushed curry. I'm going to take a sponge dauber with Mango Melody, and I'm going to take that and sponge around the edges to give us a little more dimension. We're going to make this a moon, so going to be fun. All right, we have that. I have my dauber handy in case I want to do a little more later after I put it all together. Then we're going to take one of the labels, the largest label from the Pika Hoot die. See these 3 labels that go together? It is, let me see if I can find it quickly. Probably not, of course, because I'm on camera. Here they are. So on page 62. So these 3 labels cut out, they're attached, and so they could cut out 3 shapes at one time. But the inside has a little ribbon hole, so we're going to use that today. And this is the set. This is on page 62, and you can see all the images and all the dies that they have to cut out. So it cuts out a little mistletoe, a spider, the little moon, and it's got some really cute sentiments with little fun, whimsical fonts. So we're going to keep going. So we have this label, and then I'm going to take the owl with the spider image, and I'm going to take some Tuxedo Memento Black, and I'm going to stamp it on here. It might hang off a little bit off the side, but that's okay. See, that turned out good. I'm going to take that. We're going to use some of the Halloween paper. We're going to use this sheet in particular with the large backs. And this is called Magic in the Night. And it's really fun, kind of gothic. Look at the purple spiders. It has a really nice harlequin, 2 shades of black, these really pretty black roses, beautiful pretty peacock pattern, some stripes, Cajun craze. This is almost, you could use almost for like Dia de los Muertos. That's very popular, these patterns too, in black and Cajun craze. Some fun flowers. So we're going to be using this paper, and specifically we're going to be using the back paper. So I took a piece of the back paper at 4 by 5 1/4, and I ran it through with the Woodland embossing folder. Then I'm going to take my little used Whisper White craft pad, And, oops, it's a little sticky as you can tell, huh? So I'm gonna take my sponge dauber and I'm gonna sponge daub the branches of, and it doesn't have to be perfect, but, and it's, you know, pretty simple because the embossing is all right. We're gonna make it like a woodland scene with the bats flying in the background. So I'm gonna do that. See, it really transforms the paper very simply, and this craft, the white craft pad is really adds a nice touch. So we're gonna close that up, hopefully. There we go. All right, so we're gonna take that and we're gonna take our stamped owl. I also cut out, put them in these little jars. I cut out some spider web, black spider web, and then I cut out the little spider and somewhere in my little stash here. Here we go. My little owl and the spider. And I also have this little moon that goes with our other image, and I might use that. And I'm going to take the other spider web. I cut a few extras off camera with the magic of the internet. So we have that, and then we're going to have our moon. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, actually I'm going to take my craft white again, and I think I like where that is up there. I'm going to put my owl down here. We're going to move these out of the way for a second, and I'm going to take the negative from where I cut out my you could do it one of two ways. You could take, actually I think I might do that. I'm going to take the one that I haven't sponged yet, and I'm going to take it and sponge around it brighter. Make it look like the moonlight. You know how the moon glows, especially in the creepy forest. So we're going to do that. There we go. I'm going to set that aside. We might use that for something later. Who knows? That's why I have all sorts of little pieces hanging out on my desk. So I'm like, oh, I can use that little piece. So anyways, we're going to take some Stampin' Dimensionals. We're going to put our moon on our paper there. Hope you guys have all been having enjoyed the end of your technical summer. You know, kids are back at school, whether it's virtual or in person, and everybody is just doing their thing, right? So I'm gonna take get my marker out here. One second. I'm going to take my dark basic black and color in my little spider. And I'm going to put a little Wink of Stella on him, because who doesn't want a sparkly spider? And then I'm going to color in my little guy here, my little owl. So I'm going to color his nose in the Mango Melody. And then we're going to color him in with light crumb cake, it just takes a second. And then I'm going to take the light soft suede and I'm going to use the bullet tip and I'm going to highlight all his little ridges. So Stampin' Up does all the hard work for us. You just put all the little spots on there where we should highlight our owl. And I'm going to take the light crumb cake again and just run over it and blend it in. And adds just enough highlight. And then I'm going to take my dark crumb cake and do his little feet. Alright, and then we'll do a little Wink of Stella again for his, actually I'm going to take, I noticed I didn't quite stamp perfectly. I'm just going to do his eyes a little darker. Because even he is afraid of the little spider coming down next to him. I'm going to take a little Wink of Stella there on the eyes. Good. So now we're going to take, I was trying to decide if I wanted to use this silvery ribbon. What do you think? Silvery ribbon? Nah, I think I'm going to go with the glitter ribbon. My black glitter ribbon. One of my faves. I'm going to cut off a little piece. And I'm just going to string it through my tag. So you just do a loop and then I put through both of them through, and then I just take it and then pull through my loop. There we go. And I'll wait to cut them till I put it on my cards, see exactly how it goes. And I'm going to take some of the little mini, this mini one might even be too big for our spider. Let's see, oh, too big. Oh, maybe, yeah, we can squeeze it in there. Squeeze our little spider on there, on our little tag. Well, not tag, our little spider. I'm going to put that right in there so hopefully you guys can see pretty well. All right. There we go. I'm going to take a little bit of the light soft suede and do my branches. And it's so thin you don't really need to worry about shading or anything else. You're just coloring there. Then I'm going to take a few more dimensionals, put my little owl on my tag. Okay. Got a little owl on there. Alright, look at how cute that is. We're going to cut these a little bit shorter. we're going to put yet more dimensionals. Here, I'll grab a fresh pack. Grab some more dimensionals on the back of our tag. All right. I'm going to put that here. All right. Then we're going to take our little spider webs. Make sure you don't get too much glue. It's getting a little crazy here with the glue. Okay. And then I'm just going to cut it off. All right. Then we can use this little half up here, but actually I think I'm going to take and do a quarter. So make it fit right in the corner there. There we go. All right. So we're all set there. Now we're just going to glue it onto our card base. And I would definitely recommend liquid glue for this because the when it's embossed like this, it's hard to get the tape runner to stick consistently. So there's our spooky scene, and then on the inside we're gonna maybe make it not quite so scary. Get my paper trimmer. We're going to take a piece that's 4, 5 1/4. And we're going to take our Have a Hoot at Halloween. Or actually we could use Boo. I think we'll use Boo. Boo seems more appropriate for this card, don't you think? All right. We're going to use Boo. Take our Memento Black again. I think my little nephews would enjoy this card tremendously. So, let's try to line that up straight. All right, and then I'm going to take my owl with the moon. Put that on the bottom of my card. There we go. And then we have a little owl, a little moon. We have an owl too, but a little moon. I'm just going to color in. And these I'm not going to pop down. I'm just going to glue these on. So you could just do it right on the card, but I think it adds a little dimension without adding any extra bulk. And maybe we're going to make his cape. What color are we going to make his cape? Maybe we're going to make it in cinnamon cider. So we're going to go with the light cinnamon cider first. Oops. Caught. Oh, got a little smushed. Caught him, though. All right, we're going to take the I fibbed. That's Cajun Cray. So we're going to take the dark cinnamon cider and we're going to do his feet. Okay. We're going to take the dark Cajun Crays and do some super simple shading. All right, and then we're just going to add a little Wink of Stella to his eyes. And glue him on. All right. There we go, and then we're just going to glue it on the inside of our card. All right, so there's our first card. Pretty simple, little die cutting, but very cute and very simple coloring with using our white chalk ink, craft ink. All right, so that's our first card. Oh, I think I'm going to add a few little, before we go too much further, I'm going to add a few little silver metallic pearls. You can tell this is a very well loved set of metallic pearls. All right, just a little, oh, I'm going to add one over here to our, add some to the center of our, oops, sticky finger. Center of our spikes. Okay, there we go. You could add Wink of Stella to those, but I think we'll leave them as is for now. So that's our first card. We'll just pick this all up. Our next card kind of has a similar technique, but it's going to look a little different. We're using a piece of shaded spruce, 4 1/4 by 11, folded, scored at 5 1/2 folded. So that's our card base. Then I have a piece of cherry cobbler that is 1 1/2 inches, and it uses the texture folder that goes in the new mini machine, which I believe is coming out soon. It's called Wrapped in Texture. It has, it's on page 9. Let's see if there's a better picture here for us. Well, not a great picture, but it's got little mini dots. And then almost like a basket weave, but not a basket weave. It's vertical and horizontal. I've used both of these a lot. They're very versatile. You can really use them for anything, and they're great to have, and they fit in the new mini machine. There's just so many good reasons to get those little folders. So we have that. And we're going to glue that onto our base. This is 1 1/2 by 5 1/2. And I like like to leave just a little edge of the green. Okay. Then we have a piece of green plaid, and this is from the 'Tis the Season 6x6 paper pad. And I just got to show you, I haven't had a chance to make all my little cards, but I just got to show you some of the papers that are in this pack. They're just awesome. They're bright. There's Poppy Parade, Real Red, Cherry Cobbler, Garden Green, Shaded Spruce, and I think Mint Macaron are the colors. And the backs are great too. So you can really use this for all your cards. It's great. I love this mistletoe. That would look really cute with our little owl that we're going to be using here in a second. So this would go with the poinsettia set that we have in the catalog. There's the pine bows. That would look great with our pine bow set. So we're just going to keep moving on, but I really like this, and it's called 'Tis the Season. It also has a Memories and More card pack, which we'll be playing with very soon, so hold on for that. So we have the green plaid, and this is 2 1/4 by 3 1/2. I have a piece of the gold foil that's 2 3/4 by 3 3/4, and we're just going to mount that on there. It's a, you know, Christmas card. We can go a little blingy. It's okay, right? So just going to mount that on there. Oops. Okay. Then I've taken a 3/4 inch strip of Whisper White off camera, and I have heat embossed that with gold and Versamark, and that's the Merry Christmas sentiment that comes from the Have a Hoot set. And then I've used the Pick a Punch label punch, and it works with 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch, and 1 inch wide strips, and then you get these different ends. So this is a 3/4 inch, and you can see it's where the 2 dash lines are. So we're going to use that piece. I've taken the smallest die from the Celebration Labels dies, and I'm going to stamp the 2 little lovebird owls with the mistletoe on top. And move my label out of the way here. All right, there we go. It's pretty good. Oopsie. So I have already taken the liberty of coloring our little owls, or starting to anyways. I used the Mango Melody, the light soft suede, the light crumb cake, and then the dark soft suede for the, or excuse me, dark crumb cake for their little, they're not feet. What are birds called? Can't remember. For their little talons. It's not quite talons either. The word will come to me in a moment. And then I have colored our little mistletoe with Poppy Parade and light old olive and dark, oh excuse me, light granny, apple green, and light old olive. I'm going to take our trusty Winkostella pen, because it's the holidays and everything needs Winkostella at the holidays. So we're going to add some Winkostella to that. I'm going to add a little Wink of Stella to his eyes. Because he's in love. Isn't that cute? We're going to add, before we do little pop dots, I'm going to add Wink of Stella to the background here. And you don't have to be too careful about the mistletoe here because we're going to cover that up. All right, now I'm going to take a little, see if I can find my pool party. No, mint macaron. Well, maybe we're going to try some dark soft sea foam. See how that looks. On the bottom here of our little lovebirds. All right, we just colored that in, and then I'm going to take a little of the light soft suede and color in our branches again. We're just setting the mood here. We're going to go back to our little mini dimensionals for our mistletoe. Trust me, it's a lot bigger than that little tiny spider I just had a few minutes ago. Okay. We're going to add our little mistletoe up there. And we're going to use our regular dimensionals to add our little owl couple. So add that. Sorry, I lost my computer. I can't see your comments. Oh, goodness gracious. 1 second. Okay. Yep, my computer decided to shut down. Hold on 1 second. All right, there we go. And let's see if I can see any other comments. Okay. Hi, Pamela. Welcome. So glad you could join us. So I add my little owl couple. Okay. Now I'm going to take a little bit of the, actually, maybe not. I think I'm not going to use that. I'm going to use the gold faceted gems. Oh, no, I have these too. I have these wonderful gems. Maybe I'm going to use the wonderful gems. I love playing with little sparkly stuff. So, we're going to add our Merry Christmas. I think I'm going to pop up the Merry Christmas. I know I've used a lot of dimensionals on this project, but it will be worth it in the end. I am going to glue my gold foil and DSP down. Okay. Try to get that kind of straight. Add our little to the bottom. It's okay if it hangs off because I'm going to cut it off, and that way I get a nice crisp edge. It's a little trick. All right, we have that. Now we're going to add our little lovebirds. We're going to add those on dimensionals, full size ones. Alrighty. So I've been thinking about my Christmas card for this year, and I have a pretty big list that I send to. I'm gonna center this. I think it'll look cute that way. See, look at our little Merry Christmas. Now on the inside, I've already stamped this, and it says, "All I want for Christmas is you," and it's got the other little owl image with the little present. So we're going to go ahead and color in our little present. In some dark poppy parade. And a little dark Just Jade. Just a little bit, just a little something. So we'll glue that in. And this is 4 by 5 1/4. It's the typical size for the card liner, if you want to call it that. Just going to add that to the inside of our card. So, as I was saying, I'm thinking about what I need to do for my Christmas card. I really love this set, so this one is a strong contender. There's a little coloring though, so I don't know if that's gonna end up being the winner, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. So then I'm gonna take these wonderful gems. Brand new package. And I love these. These have like gold glitter underneath them. This is red with gold glitter, and these are clear with gold glitter, so I'm going to use some of these. Come in 2 different sizes. Alright. Ooh, look at how pretty that is. This is going to be the winner. Like that. Maybe I need to move this one out now. I'm not loving the location. You could put a little bow here, or you could add a little something, but I think I'm going to leave it. I think I like it just like that. But a lot of possibilities. 2 kind of similar techniques, but with very different results. So this is our Halloween card that we worked on with the Have a Hoot suite. And this is our Christmas card. Both of them are adorable, fun. Could really go for anybody. With a nice little sentiment on the inside. So, hope you guys enjoyed, and I look forward to seeing you next Monday. Today was Tuesday because work was crazy yesterday, and I had a meeting until late, so I wasn't able to do my Facebook Live, but I'll be back at our regularly scheduled time next Monday, and I look forward to seeing you all then. Hope you guys have a great evening. Bye.